I think it's crazy that we have anger management, but we don't have stupidity management.
The intelligence community has zero evidence that someone has flipped, that a foreign power flipped a vote in 2020, 22, or 24.
Actually, because 99% of the time I get mad, it's because somebody's doing something stupid.
Not one of the people that is demonstrating looks like a normal person.
Well, the only thing missing tonight in Donald Trump's speech was tinfoil.
Today is going to be my peaceful day.
Blame Canada.
With all their hockey hubbub
And that thick gray smoke up above, it seems that everything's gone wrong.
Digital diners open.
It's not only Canada, it's Minnesota too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to like.
The world's
blame
on
my
fire,
own
but let's
state,
spend
but-
all of our water on data centers.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder when Trump is going to start posting negative comments about Canada sending us all this smoke.
Yeah.
I saw something about
did.
tariffs. He did already, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
let me
was
do
it? He
this.
said something about tariffs, I think.
Well, he said, he said basically that that Canada doesn't take care of their doing controlled burns. You know, it's like, would you like the Native Americans to take over the controlled burns here? Because they know how to do it
Oh,
for generations.
then it fell down. Sorry.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, here it is. Yeah,
There.
Trump wants to impose, let's see, something about tariffs.
But they don't
He
buy
wants
any
to
American
impose-
goods anyway. And we can't afford what they're selling.
Yeah,
us.
we had somebody write in about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Here's
There are videos on TikTok right now from Canada encouraging Maine to secede from the United States and become part of Canada.
We've been waiting for that to happen for years.
And if
Because
that
we're
happens,
basically Canada.
I'm gonna come and live in one of your closets, Katie, because I want to be Canadian.
I have a
and I want-
mother-in-law suite in my basement.
Okay.
Boom.
I'll come rent
Well,
that
now
out
we-
for you. How about that?
we
That
fit-
works.
and we got to welcome Katie on camera today. She got her camera. So good to see you on
Yay.
camera.
I did, so you guys can see all the misfortunes I have with it.
And so he wants to impose tariffs on Canada, and it's always everything's tariffs with him. I mean, this is what's that going to do? I mean, like y'all say, what are we buying anymore from Canada?
Nothing. We can't afford anything Canadian anymore.
And speaking of the smoke, Abdul. I had Abdul. This is an interesting approach here. There's some really creative stuff going on now that we've got streaming and TikTok and all that. The campaign ads get more and more creative and questionable.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that the experience in Michigan has been abnormally shitty over the last couple of months. We've had an outbreak of cyclosporiasis causing explosive diarrhea. And the air quality, well, it's also shitty. We've got an opportunity to think differently. If I was elected, I'd be the first ever public health official elected to the U.S. Senate. And I think we probably could use one of those right about now. Why? Because the FDA and the CDC should be there to make sure that lettuce doesn't cause you to sit on a toilet for most of your day. And because I don't take money from ExxonMobil and Chevron, the very same folks who've caused this situation where our air quality is now trash. So, y'all, I'm running for U.S. Senate because it just shouldn't be this shitty.
That's a good commercial. That's a good commercial. I like that. But you know who is losing their shit is Rubio and Stephen Miller and JD Vance, because Mom Donnie has done so good, and so many socialists are winning. And now they're trying to say, oh, it's Marxism, and we're going to lose the American way of life, and it's communism, and it's like, it's like people. I mean, like,
yeah, I mean, what they've managed to, they've created a situation where public officials who actually govern and get things done and are fairly efficient about it, they call that socialism. Government that works is socialism.
Yeah,
because
it's
they
like
don't want government to work.
Our tax dollars
And
should
fixing
go
this.
to help us with healthcare and all the things that, and infrastructure and all the things that we need. It shouldn't go to cut taxes for the billionaires and to give no bid contracts to Trump's cronies that, are shoddy jobs to start with, and then basically it's just money laundering. Yeah. Mm.
Speaking of what we spend our money on, I made this.
All I
I
want to
made
do
a,
is this.
I
just
made a
wanna
graphic
find,
this morning.
uh,
That's different. That's
780
here's your voter
votes.
fraud right here.
Yeah.
What was the president
This-
asking you to do?
This was
asking us to recalibrate. or
Georgia,
recalculate, I believe it was.
the
Recalculate.
famous phone call that he made. And he taught, I got to think, I wanted to go find this clip after his speech the other night. I mean, and actually after Ossoff said, the only fraud in Georgia was committed by Donald Trump. Well, here it is. And let's not forget, a grand jury, two of them, in fact, indicted him for this phone call.
What I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
What was the president asking you to do?
He was asking us to recalibrate or recalculate, I believe it was. Recalculate. Somehow get a different answer. But I'm an engineer, and anyone that's good with numbers knows you can calculate all you want, but the numbers are the numbers.
So what are we going to do here, folks? I only need 11,000 votes. Fellas, I need 11,000 votes.
Listen to him whine.
The words
What a
used
little
by the
whiny
president
loser.
and the president's chief
I mean,
of
he
staff
just sounds
give
he
me
sounds like a
rage.
mob boss.
Cooperate.
I just need
compromise.
another chocolate chip
Were
cookie,
they
Mom.
asking you to join them in a conspiracy?
Well, Trump.
I was gonna
Trump,
say.
Trump admired the mafia in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
He did a lot of money laundering for the mafia. He would put up these buildings or convert them to condos, and then he would sell them to the mafia at above market rates. Let's say they bought a condo for like $250,000, right? But it was only worth like $150,000, right? Then they would turn around and they would sell it, and they would have clean money. It's how they laundered their money from all their illegal operations, by buying and then reselling Trump condos. So he got to know these mafia guys, and he admired them. He learned from them.
And Roy Cohn was the mob lawyer that taught him.
That's right.
Yeah, it's.
And then he started dealing with Russian oligarchs. This was years ago. And he started doing the same thing with condos with them. So he was laundering Russian money too.
Yeah, and letting Russian women have babies in the U.S. in his properties, so that they can have anchor babies.
I just don't know what to do with you folks who just have all your facts wrong on the illegals voting and all that stuff. I don't know what to do with you because you're just not going to pay attention.
We'll tell them to
the
go
facts.
eat a bowl of borscht because they're probably in Moscow.
Yeah.
Or goulash.
All I can
A
do
lot of
is
these
Russian goulash.
A lot of these people, they're 15-year-old boys. And
True.
they're just getting into the thing where they're trying to date girls and they're not too successful. So they go on the manosphere and they read all this macho bullshit. And then they identify with Trump and conservatives, even though they don't know shit about politics.
And I cannot find that video for the life of me. There's somebody did a black and white video. It's really funny. It's like an old time World War II training video. And it's called Testosterone, God's Favorite Man Juice. It's hilarious. I can't find it now. I don't know if I got scrubbed or what, but it's hilarious if you can find it. And it's all about Pete Hegseth, and he's like rubbing up the boys and the big muscles.
Yes, the cartoon. It's a cartoon. I gotta find it because I saw it this morning and I was like, "Oh my god, what the hell is this?"
I can't find it anymore. It's like I thought maybe they scrubbed it. Okay,
hold on. I got this.
Well, to your point there, Nash. That was my Substack this morning. Was those are the people they're hiring for ICE? Those guys you're describing, the video gamers. I mean, they literally put ads on UFC websites when they hired 12,000. They spent $100 million when they hired all these agents, and they hired 12,000 agents in 4 months. And they gutted the hiring standard, shortened the training times, bypassed background checks, and then targeted them. The recruitment ads went to video gamers, gun shows, and everybody you just described. And here's one of their ads. Here is they had this ad of the Statue of Liberty surrounded by people, so it's like these are the hordes of immigrants, coming to take our country. And their ad was defend your home with the website.
That's the other
and they got 220,000 applicants.
The other thing that Rubio and Stephen Miller and JD Vance were saying when they how did they get 60 countries to come and say that to talk about left-wing extremism when the extremism comes from the right? And they said, oh, but the extremism from the right has gone way down. Well, guess what? It's ICE now, and it's the people in the concentration camps. The right wing terrorism is now federally mandated, federally protected.
Trump is building his own army of brown shirts, just like Hitler.
Yeah. I mean, that is what ICE is.
That's right.
There's just no getting around it. I mean, and we saw an example of this guy, the killer in Maine, his background, how any other federal agency, he would never have gotten through the security clearance. And of course, that was one of the things I learned in doing this piece is, they actually had this thing they called, what was their phrase for it? Tentative selection letters. And what that meant was they would give recruits conditional authority, which meant badges and guns, and put them in the field before their background checks were completely finished. And in a lot of cases, they never did finish them. So, I mean, these are people who got that. I mean, that guy that shot the dude in Maine, his background, any other federal agency, he'd have never gotten hired, certainly not for a job where he gets a gun and a badge and can break doors down and stuff. I mean,
well, here's the problem with the mainstream media too. On the evening news, they will show something where deputies get ambushed or whatever, and something bad happens to them, but they won't show the ICE videos of them murdering people in the streets. They won't cover that, but they'll cover deputies who got ambushed for something and the police got shot. It's like, we're supposed to feel bad for them? No.
So Brick, tell me what the lie is. Tell me where I'm lying. Tell me what the lie is. We'll talk about it. All right.
And why the name calling?
Right.
Why the all caps?
Usually name calling suggests that there is a intellectual deficiency.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually
that brings us back to our buddy Franklin. Always like to get back to Franklin at a time like this. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. Jamie's here. I saw Jamie come in.
Hello, Jamie.
Oh, hi, Jamie.
Hello, I'm here, just listening.
Uh-huh.
Looking at the commenters being silly.
I've decided I'm going to buy the shirt that says I'm a better Christian than any Trump supporter and I'm an atheist. I'm determined to buy it. I cannot find this video.
So tell us about your
Nash. You think so?
We're all just yapping, but Nash is actually saving democracy today.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing the hard work of saving democracy.
Maine is going to have a convention on the 25th of July. That's the delegate convention, and there are going to be 600 delegates. Right now, there are 3,000 people, registered Democrats, who have volunteered to be Democrats. I mean, to be delegates. And I had to pick from my county, which has 1,300 applications for our delegates, and we have 149 seats to fill out of 600. So we got a quarter of the seats in my county. So I had to go through these personal statements last night And I had to pick 149 delegates and 30 alternates, and each one they had a personal statement that was anywhere from a sentence to 250 words. That was the limit. So I did a lot of reading yesterday. And most of the people that I read, I selected. There are only a few that I screened out because they didn't really say very much. I mean, they just gave a kind of vague, we got to get rid of Susan Collins, and I want, a better senator. I wanted people who were volunteers, people who had worked in elections before. And very few of them specified a specific candidate.
Oh, that's a good criteria. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted people who were activists, people who had gone out and gotten signatures, gone door to door, worked as election volunteers. One woman was a poll worker, so I chose her because those people are being threatened.
Yeah. But you had no way of telling, in most cases, almost all, I guess, which Senate candidate, Democrat, there, Troy Jackson, I guess, is the lead, and then you got Bellows, and you got a couple more. There's only about 3 or 4, I guess.
Yeah, of those that did select a preference, it was Jackson first, Shah close second, Bellows a very distant third, and they didn't mention Woods at all. So it's probably going to be, I would say, between Jackson and Shah. Shah has a lot of support. He's a doctor. He was crucial in Maine's fight against COVID. He did a fantastic job. The people in Maine think he's a hero. I just don't think a doctor who's he's really focused on healthcare is broad enough. Jackson goes after all economic issues. He says the problem is the billionaires. The billionaires control our government.
But he's much closer to Plattner's message.
Right. Yeah. And there's a lot of people who indicated that they had voted for Plattner. Some of them said they were going to vote for Jackson. Some of them were not clear, but I'm pretty sure everyone who said they were going to vote for Plattner is now going to vote for Jackson. So I think Jackson has the lead.
Well, and Bernie's giving him a full-throated endorsement too, so that'll help bring in the Plattner people, I would think. The debate the other night that Shah, the thing I thought about, I actually thought he was the most articulate in the debate and just more savvy and seemed more prime time ready. But to your point about his healthcare background, he kept going back to that. He didn't seem to be conscious of needing to broaden his portfolio, and almost every question he would take back to a healthcare issue, which is great. I mean, I think that's a valid, credential he's got there, but he wasn't really broadening it out much. Now they have another debate coming up on CNN Thursday, by the way. So they've all got another CNN. Jake Tapper and Dana Bash are going to moderate a debate on CNN with the Maine Senate candidates. I was thinking when I saw that, I thought, what happened to Maine saying, leave us alone? they had been telling the national media to leave us alone, but now they're doing a debate on CNN. But anyway, that's Thursday.
I think the candidates,
I found the video.
I think the candidates in Maine, all of them, like this national exposure because they feel they're part of a movement that's bigger than Maine itself.
Yeah. Did you put it in private, Katie? Or
I'm grabbing it right now.
Okay. Yeah, and so what is the procedure that everybody gets on this Zoom call and how and then votes on all these? I don't really. I still don't understand that.
It's all done on the website. At 2:00, I can log into the website. And I log in giving my name and my email, and then they know it's me, that I'm an authorized to vote for this. And then I go down and put a check next to people's names. Now they're alphabetical, and I had to go through. This is what I did last night. If you want to scroll in, I wrote down all my delegates.
Oh my goodness!
And it goes on.
Yeah, I think you did more work.
Nash is the overachiever.
After page. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He's saving democracy.
I got 6 pages here, and they're all alphabetical. So I'm going to have this master alphabetical list, and I have to scroll down and look for each of these names and click next to them. And 149 of them delegates, and then 30 alternates. That's in case somebody gets sick or doesn't show up. But that,
That
took
is
me
cool.
about that took me about 3 hours yesterday.
That's what happens when you get a college professor on the job.
That's democracy. I mean, first of all, I'm a registered voter, so I was allowed to volunteer to select delegates. Okay, the delegates I selected, I thought represented the progressives in the party, and they're going to go to the convention on Saturday, next Saturday, a week from now, and they are going to pick our senatorial candidate. So it's like a two-stage democratic process. It's still a primary in the sense that it's just Democrats doing all this, but our candidate will really represent the Democratic Party.
I mean, what a lot of people don't realize with a distinct difference, but that's actually what you're doing is actually how we vote for president. We don't vote for the presidential candidates. We vote for their slate of electoral delegates. That's who we actually vote for. That's why a lot of states, the ballot will actually list the names of the electoral college delegates because that's what you're actually voting for. The only difference is in that case, candidates can create slates of delegates. And so it makes it easier. If you wanted to support Troy Jackson, then you could just vote for his delegation in this vote today, and that'd be a lot easier. But,
no, they're making it more democratic, which also makes it more difficult.
Right?
I don't see how you're supposed. The voting opens at 2:00, and you've got 2 hours to do all this. So. Yeah. I hope.
So they do have a time limit on them.
Yeah, and I hope that the people who are going to do this did it yesterday, like I did, because I don't think they can. Well, most of the counties don't have 149 delegates. Let's put it that way. So it's a lot easier for most people. But in my county, yeah, it took me 3 hours just to run through the entire list of volunteers and pick out the people I wanted.
That's something. Yeah, and of course, Eggery's got his take. So Maine is going to elect one of the Jackson 5 or the Shah.
Yeah, some of the people who wrote their personal statements, they spelled Shah wrong. They spelled it with a W.
Oh, really?
Oh, of course.
But I put them in too because
Yeah.
Well, maybe if he changes the spelling, then it won't scare Stephen Miller.
Yeah.
I think he's Irish.
I don't know. I think Stephen just gets absolutely upset every time he sees someone with a tan.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, he and his wife, they look like what's the family that had like the big jawline?
The Habsburgs?
The Habsburgs. He and Katie Miller, they look from a certain angle, it looks like the Habsburgs portraits.
He
where they have the
kinda
big
does.
jawline and the nose comes down. They look like the Habsburgs, like they're
Coincidence.
inbred.
Well, if they keep inbreeding, we'll just find out, won't we?
But his wife especially.
I love that.
He's doing this.
Yeah,
this is what he's doing. He's going.
He
does that all the time.
It's not coincidence that when you look at these
good Lord,
violent
Paul.
Antifa demonstrations,
Get off of
you
it.
see any photograph of those who were assembled.
Oh, dear
To be blunt,
Lord.
not one of the people that is demonstrating looks like a normal person. Not one.
Now that's the key right there. He says he's talking about demonstrators, and he says not one of them looks like a normal person. Now this is the thinking that we're dealing with here.
People that are demonstrating looks like a normal person. Not one looks normal. They're all
not one looks
in
normal
some way, in their appearance, in their dress.
And he thinks he looks normal.
Yeah. So basically, anybody with a tattoo or that's not a Nazi tattoo or a piercing or blue hair or anything like that is in their dress. Yeah, he doesn't like that. Nazi tattoos are approved, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order some neon pink hair dye. Just to taunt him.
Oh yeah, like the Congresswoman from she's always got the
Paul, your
the
president
elderly
is a rapist. Your president is
a rapist, and he has stolen so much money. Everybody that put their money foolishly into his crypto stuff has nothing left. If they put $10,000 in, they've got like $200 now. I think that's hilarious. Yeah. And all of those people aren't pissed off. Come on.
He's an adjudicated rapist. His ex-wife wrote in her memoir that he raped her all the time.
Well, until he gave her $100,000.
So,
but then he pushed her down the stairs.
Pushed her down the stairs and she died. And then buried her on his golf course so he could get tax credits.
Oh, no.
People.
I would. Now let's see here.
They're not fabricated felonies.
Has he paid E. Jean Carroll the money that was she was given for defense?
Yeah.
She got paid.
It was sitting in escrow and got transferred.
Yeah. That was released a few days ago. Yeah, that was this week.
Well, at least you got real money and not crypto crap.
You know, these MAGA people, they voted for Trump. And what's happening now in the MAGA movement is there's a lot of discontent because his policies are affecting them negatively.
Yeah.
Such as data centers. There's a lot of MAGA people that find themselves living near one of these data centers, and the noise and the air pollution and the water resources that are being drained, it's really making them angry. And they're saying, well, how come this is happening? You know, it's because of the guy you voted for.
Dexter's got his mask on.
Is it smoky in your house?
It's finally gone away. They said that's pretty much a lot better than it was yesterday. It was so bad yesterday, you wouldn't believe it. The last couple of days, it's just horrible.
Could you smell it in your house?
Oh, man, yes.
Wow.
I have filters and everything, but I could smell it. 2 days ago when I woke up, I thought the house was on fire, but I went outside.
Firefighters from all over the place are coming up here, going up to the boundary waters and into Canada to help control it. There was actually on Threads last night, one of my friends who lives in northern Minnesota took a picture of a Mesa, Arizona fire unit that was going up there.
And those are actual decent, heroic men, as opposed to the people who sign up for ICE to harass and kill people because they think it's fun.
Right.
So
now, what is this video here, Katie? Let's see. I got to put it up.
You have to watch it. It's hilarious. Also, Jesse Waters said that if they take testosterone, they would assault more women on bases and elsewhere. That's lovely.
Yeah, he said you better watch out, women, for all of us, all those jacked up. Yeah. What is this?
Now, what is this, Katie?
That's not it.
Oh, that's not it at all. Hold on.
Oh, that's what came up.
Why? Let me see.
Oh, okay.
No, it shouldn't be that.
I couldn't find it after I saw it once. I think somebody scrubbed it.
Try it again. Like, get out of Threads and try it again. Or maybe you have to log in.
Oh, this is Threads? Oh,
yeah.
Threads is very difficult on this stuff.
Oh,
okay,
I'm sorry.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it says post not available. Say more with.
Yeah, I think it got scrubbed.
Oh.
Well, it's still there on mine.
That's what it's saying here. Threads. What was it anyway? I'm curious now.
I'm seeing if I can find it.
It was like a black and it was done in the style of a black and white health video from World War II.
I'll share it.
It's called Testosterone.
Hold on.
God's Favorite Man Juice.
Here, I'll share my screen and you can see it.
Oh,
let's see how that works. Let's see.
Okay, hold on.
This will be some new technology here. You're going to share this.
Okay, I'm sharing it.
Is there anything I need to do?
Oh, yep, you need to put it on the screen. Ooh.
Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Oh, look at there. Hey, that does work.
Okay.
Now you just need to play it. Oh, this is new. I didn't know we could do this.
There's a time in every young man's life he has a touch of shame. He wants to be a fella, but he feels just like a dame. From Christopher to Stanley, we long to be more manly. Well, Uncle Pete has got a treat, and you'll be glad you came. Testosterone, it's the juice that makes you burly. Testosterone, you'll no longer feel so girly. Testosterone, with a smile so white and pearly. Watch your little guy salute. Watch your rifle cock and shoot. Testosterone, it's a gift from God Almighty. Filling up your tidy whitey. Testosterone, it's a kick to feel so mighty. So stand and shout and whip it out. Testosterone.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And then we'll then here's the real thing. Here. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you, Katie, for finding that.
Not a problem.
Yeah, now here's the real thing here.
You have the right testosterone levels to operate at your absolute
right.
best.
Why
I'm
is
sure
he
you have
pushing
biological
soldiers to get more testosterone?
What is he
To
talking
make them more
about?
vicious. That's what I was saying.
Gender affirming care.
This is the crowd that hates gender affirming care.
Ensuring.
Yeah.
Well, and then like Katie said, Jesse Waters went on and said, if all of these soldiers take testosterone, they're going to be there. You better watch out, ladies, because they're going to come after you. And I mean, basically threatening
It's
women
almost
with rape.
Well, and it's almost like influencing them to want to take it.
To do it, yes. And it's creepy. And Jesse Waters needs to be fired.
Yeah.
That's what the Nazis were doing, trying to create a super race of stronger people that be more powerful on the battlefield. That was
even more specifically, Dexter, this actually came out in recent years. They were drugging their soldiers to fight. I mean, it's literally similar. Is they were actually giving their soldiers some kind of amphetamines or something.
I was going to say amphetamines
to make them more hostile. I mean, they were drugging their own soldiers to make them meaner, I guess, in battle. I don't exactly know what.
And that's what that movie Jacob's Ladder was about. How in Vietnam and this unit they it was a movie. I mean, but I mean they give this whole unit these medicines to jack them all up. It was called Ladder in the movie, and they all ended up shooting everybody, including themselves. They turned their guns on themselves and started shooting each other. I mean, this is what this is. This is what Hegseth's got in mind. He wants to create a super race of soldiers that are stronger than they normally would be. The video was pretty funny, but I mean,
we're going to have the Winter Soldier eventually.
It's pretty much true. That's what he's had in mind, the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He's been watching too much Marvel.
Roid rage is a thing. So, too many steroids, roid rage is a thing.
Well, it's not just that. There are other health dangers of taking testosterone. If you go to TikTok and you type in testosterone dangers, you'll get all these videos, most of them from doctors, saying this is what can happen.
That was that very last scene in the thing, and it said the very first thing was shrunken balls. There was like a list he was looking at.
Yeah, man boobs.
Yeah. It'll shrink your testicles.
Yeah.
And could cause infertility in some cases.
Right.
And one of the doctors, I said, hey, Jesse, Jesse, alter ego, Jamie's alter ego, Jesse. I just want to give you, Jamie, you're doing a good job of it. Jamie's busy in our comment section, keeping them busy over there. You're doing a good job, Jamie, Jesse. Thank you for your service. I mean, one doctor I heard was saying who's actually an expert on the actually administers testosterone replacement theory said that his concern is about when they're actually going to do the testing, because he said, it's real important what time of day you do the testing. And he says when you don't want to test is early in the morning which, as he understood it, is when they're offering this to soldiers, and he says you'll get false results. I don't know why, but that's what he said. Is it was later certain times a day that you need to do the testing, and he didn't see in the directive, because they had a directive that they put out with this about the procedures, and he said he didn't see where they were paying any attention to what time of day they do the testing, and he fears they're going to get a whole lot of false results, and people are going to get testosterone therapy who don't need it, and it's going to backfire on them anyway. So.
Well, what I wonder is, right now is for soldiers over 30, it's voluntary, but I wonder when that's going to change.
Yeah,
I think it'll expand.
Well, and I think in December isn't that when basically nobody has to get signed up anymore? They're going to automatically sign up the guys in December. I think that's the thing now. So
this could just be another fiasco that goes away eventually. I mean, they're all about one day news hits and and distracting from
exactly.
In this case, distracting from their fiasco in Iran.
I was thinking, what is next after this? There's got to be something next, and what's after that?
And Hexteth in particular, see, one day he's praying to Jesus, I mean, and making up prayers, things that are in the Bible. I mean, it just goes on and on with Hexteth. It's just always some sort of distraction.
I saw a picture, and I don't know if it was AI or not. It was supposed to be his high school yearbook picture.
I saw that too.
I'm not sure if that's real or not.
I would like to know if it's real, because it was pretty wild.
I don't think it is. It
looked like he had
smoky eye. He had smoky eye like JD.
I think somebody just made a joke, on that one. I don't think it's real.
That's what I was thinking too. Is like I don't know. But maybe Katie can find out, since he went to school in Minnesota.
Well, you can do it on Ancestry too.
Wait, what? What do I need to find out?
I said, can you find out if that picture going around of Hexteth in his yearbook with his smoky eye, see if that's real or not?
That is not real.
It's not real. Okay, I didn't think it
no,
was.
It is not. In fact, I just saw it. Oh, wait. No. Go put on a shirt and shorts. Like I said.
Uh-oh.
I have to be careful.
You're going to get us banned for life from YouTube.
I know. That's why I'm like,
Anyway, we didn't see anything. Don't worry.
Okay. He did have his blanket over him. So, I mean, yeah. Anyway, no, I double checked it, and yeah, it's not his yearbook photo. I'll find you the real one.
I was
now, Jamie, tell us what's going on over here in comments, because I haven't been keeping up. They've been going kind of fast and furious.
Oh, they've been doing everything from getting Medicaid to changing genders to the usual, combination of insanity.
So they
God
are
love
arrested.
you.
So they are arrested.
You do your best to give them some facts. And,
Черт возьми.
Mainly testosterone to make you more muscular, and then GLP to make you lose weight, and
well, now I can't tell where this little Shaggy. I can't tell where little Shaggy's coming from on this issue.
Actually, he's being reasonably sensible.
Yeah,
it's
the
crowd above that was going on and on.
Yeah.
The problem with testosterone. Now some people have a normal, some men have a normal level, right? And some men, the testosterone is low. Okay, you can give them a supplement, no problem. The problem is if you give a supplement to somebody who already has normal testosterone, and the problem with young soldiers, 18, 19 years old, and sailors too, is that they don't have good judgment. So they figure, testosterone makes you more masculine. I'm going to take a supplement, right? Before you know it, all the privates are running around with too much testosterone, and they're getting all these health problems. That's the problem with testosterone. Once you tell people it'll make you big and strong and muscular, then a lot of guys are going to take overdoses and have health problems.
That's the same reason why the sports stars start taking so many steroids. Hey, this guy's hitting hit 10 home runs last year. He hit 35 this year. I'm going to take that stuff and hit 35 home runs too. That's the whole mentality of that. Just like the testosterone is in today's news.
Are there
Steroids
any long-term, like, does it cause Alzheimer's or dementia or anything like that long-term, I wonder?
Let's try death at 50.
It's what?
I said, let's try death at 50.
Death at 50?
Oh, as a side effect. Okay.
How old is Hegseth?
Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He is 46.
Arnold Schwarzenegger took a lot of steroids and he had heart problems.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a valve replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like
it affects younger men too. I mean, they can go sterile. Their testicles will shrink. It will actually stop if they take a lot of testosterone supplements, their body stops producing its own testosterone. So if they ever go off the supplements,
because it's trying to protect itself because it's got too much testosterone in it. Yeah, that would make sense. But
I posted the picture thing in the private chat.
Oh, his actual picture.
Yeah.
His actual.
Yeah. Well, it's the fake one and the real one.
Oh.
Yeah, little Shaggy is
Oh,
making sense. Smaller units, highly well trained, ready to go at any place that's needing them. They do not need to have this idiot messing around with their physical appearance.
Yeah, because he likes muscular men.
Ukraine is beating Russia right now, and they're doing it with drones. So the soldiers that are really critical in Ukraine are these gamers who sit behind these consoles with a joystick, and they're guiding in these drones to take out tanks. That's the war of the future.
So the one on the left there is fake, huh?
Yeah,
and I have to say it looks more like a 2000s, like early 2000s emo look.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like from when I was in college, like the 80s, like Corey Hart and Duran Duran and those guys.
Oh, kind of does. Yeah. But no, we have disowned him here in Minnesota. We have disowned him.
Not quite Boy George, but on the way, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, little Shaggy, where are you? Where are you from? Has he said where he's from there, Jamie? Or?
He just said he was a Marine.
Oh, he said he's a Marine? Oh, really? Oh, I see. Yep. As a Marine, I can tell you that.
I can testify to that. As a Navy veteran, there's a lot of short guys in the Marines, but you don't mess with them because they're tough SOBs.
Hey, little Shaggy, how did you find us, little Shaggy? I'd like to know. I'm curious how folks get here so I can keep track. But we'd love to see you back again.
Yeah, didn't they say Barron was too tall to go into the military?
Yes.
That's actually true. I mean, they don't want people who are too tall, but you have to be.
He's like
really
6'5", so.
Yeah,
I have a good friend that was a Marine that's 6'2", and he said 6'2" was the limit. But the thing is, that was back in Afghanistan. So
when I was in the Navy, had a limit of 6'7".
Oh wow!
Well, then,
that's the kids. That's the TikTok kids. They do the 6 and 7, 6 and 7,
6, 7, 6, 7.
That is the stupidest thing ever.
I never understood it.
Can you hear my eyes rolling? Like
it doesn't mean
literally.
anything. It doesn't mean.
And see what I figured out about the TikTok kids when they get those things going, and once the adults pay attention, once the adults figure out what it is and try to do it themselves, that's when they stop.
Yeah.
and
all they
get
have
a
to
new
do is
one.
get a waiver. They don't have to. That's not a hard fast rule. That height rule, they can get a waiver. That's how David Robinson, the basketball player, got in at 7 foot tall.
So maybe Barron can get drafted.
His dad's
Barron
a goddamn president. I mean, he could get in a minute. He's not going to.
Liam.
But meanwhile, here's what I made this graphic this morning. Y'all, I think this is stunning. I think this is just a stunning facts here. I wanted to find out this.
Liam.
When I saw that we've started spending $500 million a day on bombing Iran.
My friends want to see you.
I wanted to figure out what else are we.
Well, put clothes
what else
on because your
costs-
grandma's going to be here soon.
What else costs $500 million a day? And look at this. I mean, it's amazing to me, isn't it? I mean, if
How
you
much?
add up the six major federal agencies on this list here, you've got DOJ, Department of Energy, FBI, NASA. You combine these 6 agencies, all combined, spend about $500 million a day. And then you look at all U.S. transportation for highways, transit, railroads. That's about $400 million a day. Right now, we're spending that amount of money just on bombing Iran. $500 million a day.
Crazy.
I mean, I just think this is absolutely amazing.
Those missiles that they fire in, cruise missiles or other types of missiles, they cost millions of dollars each.
Well, yeah, but see that this is actually lower than earlier in the war when they were using those missiles. When they were using those missiles, it was closer to $1 billion a day. They've actually cut the cost because now they're not using those long-range cruise missiles. That are
They ran out of them, and they're
using shorter range stuff.
They
So, I
ran
mean,
out
this
of
is actually this is less than what they were spending before, but it's still $500 million a day, which is the equivalent of everything we spend for roads and bridges and airports.
It's amazing.
So basically, we're depleting our munitions and our treasury, and then another country can come take us over easily. Is that the deal?
I mean, no wonder Hegseth and all Trump supporters and everybody, all his people who come on here, do not want to talk about this war because there's nothing about it they can defend. I mean,
there's plenty good money could be made supplying the war trade. Like Country Joe sang years ago.
Oh, all that money that we gave to Argentina is gone somehow, and they are the Argentinian. We gave them like 40 billion, and it's all collapsing now.
Huh.
And I hope very much that Argentina loses tomorrow, and Spain wins, because there's no way dumbass wants to give Spain the FIFA trophy.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny?
Keir Starmer wants Spain to win. I already saw that.
I really want Spain to win.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Because then I can drink out of my Sagrada Familia glasses.
And I want France to win today. I want them to beat England because England shouldn't have gotten as far as they did. Norway should have won. So I want France to beat England today.
And
it's all
Craig,
over.
take a look at what those tax cuts handed to the billionaires is doing to the budget.
Right here, what you got here? This cost.
SpaceX lost like $1 trillion in value.
You talking about this? This is talking about the tax cuts?
Yeah, it's talking about the interest payments on the national debt is consuming 19% of the federal revenue. And that revenue just got cut by a huge amount thanks to those tax cuts for millionaires.
Right, yeah. I mean, there used to be a thing that the way we'd measure that, we'd say all the tax revenue of the first, like until March every year, only went to interest on the debt. And that was several years ago. I remember that stat. It's probably like April or May now, I would think. I don't know what it is now, but that was always one way to kind of make that relevant.
Trump's economic policies have cost him what you call the MAGA adjacent. But now he's losing people from MAGA because they are being personally affected. They lost their Medicare. They lost their food stamps. Or somebody's building a data center in their town.
And yet some of them insist that inflation has gone down.
Yeah.
Anybody-
We had that guy yesterday. Said it's all
Where?
taken care of.
Anybody
Can I
who's-
just ask where?
Anybody who does the grocery shopping for a family every week knows that inflation is not going down.
Oh yeah, somebody did a run of exactly what they bought when Biden was. It's gone up 154%.
Yeah.
Exact same items in their cart. 154% difference
Oh,
in
I
those
don't know.
items.
Good morning, Jeff. Did that guy, did little Shaggy ever tell us where he is?
Nope.
Chicken
Well,
can.
some people are very paranoid about putting stuff out online.
And that's okay.
It'd be a smart thing to do.
And chicken came and went. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's okay. You know, it's Saturday. There are things to do.
Well,
You know?
what game now is Venter talking about here?
The
What game?
finals.
France
Yeah, the finals. They call soccer the beautiful game.
Yeah.
Oh.
So France and England play today for the third place, basically. And then
Yeah.
tomorrow is the final between Spain and Argentina. And hopefully Spain wins.
Oh, okay. So Norway's out of it? I thought Norway was still in the running.
No, Norway got screwed by the refs, and England won. But England has got to play France today, so hopefully France will beat them.
It's okay with me if England comes in third. Either way.
But Trump's going to be there when they present the trophy, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
supposedly, but they were worried about him showing up because, like they were saying, the Aussies were doing all the Aussies are drinking, Aussies are whatever, and then Donald Trump's a pedophile, and they were doing this chant where they say that ended in Donald Trump's a pedophile, and they were worried about him going to matches, so he didn't go to any matches.
Huh.
And I mean, that's fine.
Here's some protesters there in Maine.
No peace.
Anger is only building in Biddeford as people who live here learn more about the ICE officer involved in the shooting.
I didn't realize that he was actually working for ICE until yesterday, and I was completely shocked.
Ashley Bruyette says her ex-husband David is the ICE officer who pulled the trigger. Johann Sebastian Guerrero was killed in the encounter, but Maine Senator Angus King says he wasn't the target of the ICE operation. The officer's family tells the Associated Press that Bruyette's an Army veteran who struggled with serious mental health issues.
David, back in November, brought up that he had accepted a job with ICE. I thought that it was just a delusional thing because I'm used to him talking crazy, so to speak.
That cracks me up. It's like she wouldn't even give him a security clearance.
So I said, yeah, sure you are, buddy.
Ashley says she spoke with him shortly after the shooting.
I asked him what was going on. He told me that I don't need to be answering questions for anybody.
The officer has now been placed on administrative leave, but many rallying in Biddeford say that is not enough.
Stop killing people. Stop wearing those cameras. Start wearing like the uniform. Let people know who you are. Don't come in an unmarked car. What?
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you want to read about the immigrant history of Biddeford, which goes all the way back to the Irish potato famine.
Is that right?
I posted a long article on Trail Mix, the chat today on the website. And there's a long article that was written it's in today's Portland Press Herald. It's all about how the successive waves of immigrants from Ireland, from Canada, the French Canadians, there were Italians, there were Albanians, and now recently they're getting a lot of immigrants from South America and Central America. And the town, everybody in the town is a descendant of immigrants. And we're talking like, 2, 3, 4, 5 generations. they have this awareness that they came here, their families came here with nothing, and built themselves up, and they see these other immigrants coming in, and they're welcoming. Biddeford is welcoming to immigrants. They're not afraid of them; they want them there.
What's the population there?
Their presence has done a great deal for the community. There are all these ethnic restaurants now, Indian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, and other businesses that have been started by immigrant families. So Biddeford welcomes immigrants.
Is that like a 20,000 population town or something like that?
I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's around. It's somewhere between 10 and 20,000, I think. But
it's not a huge place.
There are not a lot of big cities in Maine. Okay, it's a small state, and if you got like 2,000 people in a town, it's a city.
Well, there's your piece there on Trailmix. Yeah. Everybody wants to go click that and read it. It's on trailmix.cc today.
Yeah, Ryan.
I agree.
Ryan Fectu there, he is the Speaker of the Maine House, and he's from Biddeford, and he's of French-Canadian descent.
And Biddeford has about 22,000 people.
22. Well, you guessed right, Dexter. That's a good guess.
In 1924, the Ku Klux Klan tried to march into Biddeford, and the citizens of Biddeford stopped them at the bridge. They formed a blockade and would not let the Ku Klux Klan march into Biddeford. That was in 1924. And in 1924, it was the Catholics they were after, the Irish and the French.
So we're going to get Eggery to be a mole in ice for trail.
Eggery's going to be a mole.
He's going to get us an inside scoop out of here. I'm overqualified, but don't tell them about your college degree there, Eggery. They don't hire people who got actual education now.
Slow it down. Slow them down. That's the thing. It's like get a bunch of people in there who just mucked it up so that nothing worked right. And
go get you an NRA membership card. That's what.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah.
Yep. Might have to get a Nazi tattoo because that might help you in there too.
Just wear a MAGA hat to the job interview.
Just get a temporary one. Temporary one just to get in, and then you can take it off.
Just use a ballpoint pen like we did in school.
After Holman issued that pause.
Although we didn't do Nazi tattoos.
After Holman issued that pause, like the old Pete Seeger song, the damn fool said to march on. And that's what Trump did, And they're going to continue killing people because Trump has basically ordered it. 4 shots in that windshield from that idiot that killed that young man.
Let's see. Rebellious Renee started putting up today's Trail Mix cartoons here. She's on her memes of the day. Here's this one.
Yeah.
It's becoming less safe. Drug use in ice anytime.
It might agree.
Well, then you got the flock.
Do you have a broken nose? Do you have cartilage breakage in your nose? Because that might help too. Shows you can fight.
Yeah. Here's another thing. Apparently, there's a reflective Rust-Oleum paint you can put on your license plate, so it's readable in day. But the flock cameras can't read it at night when you're driving because the flock cameras are reading everything now, and it gets tons of information off of your car and about your life. The flock cameras have got to go.
Well, I'm going to say everybody have a good weekend because tomorrow morning I'm going to see the most controversial movie of the year.
Oh, what?
The Odyssey.
Yep.
No, why is it controversial? I didn't know it was. I saw it. You got a big rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I saw it.
You want this tea? Yeah. They're upset because a fictional character who does not get a physical description at all in the book is black in this movie.
Yeah.
Now, there were black and brown people in Greece during the time this was all came about. So it's like, who cares? She was hatched from an egg. She was raped by Zeus when he was a swan, and she hatched from an egg. Who cares what she looks like?
Wait a minute, I got to
Nikita,
process
There's
that.
that. There's the
Nikita,
people who are freaking out because Elliot Page is playing a character that is not Achilles. They wanted him to be Achilles. Achilles is not in the Odyssey. Achilles dies in the Iliad.
I'm stuck on that sentence by getting raped by a swan or something. What was
Yeah,
that?
it's weird. Zeus.
I'll put up the song Lita for you, Craig.
Oh boy,
Zeus liked to transform into animals and impregnate women. That's just what he did.
Yeah.
I'm going to be confused for the rest of the day.
Studying the Odyssey was my best time in college. I'll tell you.
But you know, they were upset because the live action Little Mermaid was black.
Yeah, who cares?
You know,
Who the hell want those
it's
people
a mermaid.
saying that kind of shit?
It's a mermaid. So
Well,
there's
that's our hour. I'm going to take us out here with a fun thing, an ode to boomers here. This is an ode to all us boomers. Not all of us are boomers, but this is an ode to boomers. It's kind of a tribute.
See, now you can see the real me, and you can see I'm not.
And
I don't look 44.
Yeah.
And I'm Jones.
We need to always specify Katie is not a boomer.
And I'm technically not either. So
and Blue's technically not.
And Blue's not either.
Yeah. But
I am a Zennial. Blue is the Jones generation, which is in between Boomer Gen X.
Yeah.
But anybody,
we're the micro generation people.
You want to continue the conversation? It's over at trailmix.cc. And Nash, good luck with the vote, and we'll see how maybe we'll get a report tomorrow or later on Trail Mix.
You will.
I'll give you a review of the Odyssey, the 3 hours.
Yeah.
You're going to see an IMAX or not?
What?
Here's the
IMAX. Are you going to watch it in IMAX?
No, we're just going to a regular one.
Are you?
It's mom and me weekend, so it's me hanging out with my mom.
Cool. Okay, here's a tribute to the boomers. Tribute to the boomers here. So long, Better. And
bye, everybody.
Bye, Vinter. Bye.
They call us the old ones. We were born in the 50s and 60s. We spent our childhood in the 60s and 70s. We studied in the 70s and 80s. We dated and partied in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. We got married and explored the world in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. We took risks in the 80s and 90s. We stabilized our lives in the 2000s. We became wiser after 2010. And now we're probably walking through the years after 2020. It seems we've lived through several different decades, 2 different centuries, 2 different millennia. We went from operator-connected telephones to video calls with anywhere in the world, from slide projectors to YouTube, from vinyl records to online music, from handwritten letters to emails and WhatsApp, from live radio broadcasts to black and white TV, color TV, and now 3D HD TV. We went to video rental stores, and now we watch Netflix. We witnessed the first computers, punch cards, floppy disks, and now we carry gigabytes and megabytes in our smartphones. As kids, we wore shorts, then bell-bottoms, Oxford pants, bomber jackets, and finally jeans. We avoided polio, meningitis, swine flu, tuberculosis, and now COVID-19. We rode roller skates, tricycles, bicycles, mopeds, petrol or diesel cars, and now we drive hybrids and electric vehicles. Yes, we've been through a lot, but what a life it's been. You could call us specimens, people born in an analog world who grew up in the digital era. We've truly experienced a lot. We're witnesses to everything. Our generation has literally adapted to change. A big round of applause for this entire generation of exceptional people. It will be one of a kind.